walking in and looking at her earlier this week. That's his nanny. Ursuline. Oh, that's live. I don't know.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Carolyn Zogby, and I am the principal of Ursuline Academy's Middle and Upper School. Today's graduation will be live streamed on Ursuline Academy's website for the benefit of family members who could not be with us today. Before we begin, we ask that you please turn off your cell phones. Cell phones interfere with the sound system even when left on vibrate mode. Thank you. And now please rise as we greet some special alumni of Ursuline Academy. Each is carrying a class flag bearing a graduation year from 1893 through their own graduation year. Maria Alexo, class of 2013. Alexa Barone, class of 2010. Madison Barone, class of 2015. Gina Hallman, class of 2016. Kara Kalinowski, the class of 2008. Elsa Kagelman, class of 2015. Angela Kukuska, class of 2013. Stephanie Kukuska, class of 2012. Jessica Kukuska Levin, class of 2006. Abby Manganello, class of 2015. Carrying the flag of the class of 2017 is Krista McDowell, Senior Class President. Carrying the flag of the class of 1893 is Caitlin Sentman, Senior Class Vice President. Ladies, thank you for representing the Sisterhood of Ursuline Academy.
I hereby declare the 123rd commencement of Ursuline Academy to begin. We are extremely pleased once again to have Most Reverend Bishop Malloy with us today. Please remain standing for the invocation, the national anthem, and the Ursuline Academy alma mater.
Loving and gracious God, we gather here today with the young women of Ursuline who are graduating, who are taking the next step in your plan for them. You say to Jeremiah the prophet that you know the plans you have in mind for the future, and that when we, your people, seek you with our whole hearts, the future will be full of hope and promise. We wish that for our young women today, that their futures will be full of hope and promise. Our world is very uncertain, and hope in the future seems far distant. Yet we have your promise to care for these young women. We give thanks today for each one, for their parents, their teachers, their friends, for all that they have been given during their time here at Ursuline Academy. And we pray in the spirit of St. Angela that each one will be a living witness to the Ursuline model of Serviam throughout her life. May each one of these Ursuline women live in your embrace and be blessed forever. We ask these things as we ask all things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen.
Today, the national anthem and the Academy alma mater will be led by the Ursuline Academy Chapel Choir.
It is my special privilege to welcome you today as we gather to celebrate Ursuline Academy's graduating class of 2017. These young women have completed a very unique and special education, an Ursuline education. Within the classrooms and halls of this academy, they have been immersed in the Serviam spirit of our patroness, St. Angela Merici. Under the guidance of our outstanding faculty, they have pursued academic excellence. Now, they are ready to leave Ursuline Academy, fully prepared to begin the next stage of their journey. We are so proud of them, and we can only imagine what an incredible impact the class of 2017 will have on the world. Again, I welcome all of you who have joined us today to celebrate their accomplishment. Now, I would like to introduce Mrs. Kathy Field Lloyd, President of Ursuline Academy.
Good afternoon, Bishop Woolley, Ursuline sisters, parents, guests, faculty and staff, trustees, and graduates. Thank you for being here with us this afternoon for this very important event. Before I begin, I want to tell, in particular, you girls a story about some college students. Now, I confess I told this story once before, so if you happen to be there at that time, forgive me if you've already heard it. There were 3 college sophomores from the same hometown who were taking organic chemistry. And they were doing pretty well. And so even though they knew their final was on Monday and they hadn't completed studying for it, they still made the decision to go to a party at another college campus nearby. They had an awful good time at that party and they ended up staying until Monday morning. So when they came back, they knew that they couldn't take that final without more study. So they found the professor and explained to him, of course, that they had gone home and visited their parents and had gotten a flat tire on the way back. So they needed to take their final the next day. So he reluctantly agreed. And when they studied that night, they came in ready. He put them in 3 separate rooms and he gave them those blue books. And the first question in the blue book was something that was easy for them to handle, something about free radical formation. The second, when they turned the page, they were surprised that there was only one question on the next page, and it represented 95 points. And that question was, which tire went flat? So I'll let you girls figure out what lesson I'm trying to convey on that. Girls, on behalf of the whole Ursuline community, which I am privileged to represent, I want to congratulate you, the class of 2017, and your parents. Your long-awaited day has finally arrived. You're a wonderful group of young women, and we're going to miss you. For anywhere between 4 and 15 years, depending on when you came to us, we have been walking alongside your parents in preparing you academically for each next step. And most importantly, teaching you the important values in life. Today is our last opportunity, and I'm the lucky one that gets to leave you with just a few more thoughts. So first, life is definitely going to throw you curveballs. They're going to be large and small. And when it does, I hope you will remember that it's not what happens to you in life, it's the decisions that you make about it. And I want to give you an example. I was speaking with a woman, she was about in her mid-40s, and she told me something that she had learned about herself in therapy. When she was 8 years old, she was riding her bicycle with 2 friends. They were going pretty fast and they hit some gravel. So she spun out on her bike and she wasn't hurt, just a skinned knee. But her friends unfortunately circled around her and taunted and teased her a little bit about having fallen. Then they went ahead and she jumped back on the bike and had to pedal really hard to catch up with them. And she found that a very embarrassing experience. But what she realized many years later in therapy was that she made a decision that day, at 8 years old, that she would never put herself in a situation again where she could possibly be embarrassed. Think about that. She would never take any risks in life. So she ended up being robbed of so much joy, dancing and singing and laughing. Such a tiny incident, and yet what a big decision she made about it. You're not always in control of the events of your life, but you are in full control of your attitude towards them. I started listening for this in people's conversations. It made me realize that we do this fairly often. We make those decisions about something in our lives, and it ends up either hurting us or helping us, but it's our decision that hurt us or helped us, and we are in control of that, even though we often think we're not. I'll tell you just one more story along those lines, and this one's a more positive example. I have a friend whose mother remarried when my friend was in her 20s. Her mother and her new husband were traveling a lot and playing golf, and she really missed her mother. She didn't see as much of her. But she could have stewed and resented her new stepfather, been negative about it, but instead she decided she was going to figure out a way to spend more time with her. So she took up golf and ended up playing with them frequently. This not only solved her problem, but it also helped her to get to know her new stepdad a lot better and grow her relationship with him. So it had a really nice benefit in several ways. How very differently things would have turned out if she had just felt sorry for herself. Keep your eyes open, and I think you'll see these situations many times. And I hope this helps you just a little bit to think about looking at it from that perspective and to know that you are in control of your life. I can't end a graduation talk without asking you to hold on to what I believe is the main trait that will make you happy, truly happy in life, and that is living a life of thankfulness. Be thankful to your family, your friends, and to God for all that you have, and keep that thankfulness throughout your life. It will keep you from putting misplaced value on superficial things like buying expensive houses, cars, and clothes. Now, I'm not saying by any means that you shouldn't earn a good living, because you need to do that. You need to do that to make a home for yourselves and for your own family someday. But if you always remain thankful for what you have, it will help you to keep money and all that it buys in the proper perspective. Having gratitude will help you to lead a life of integrity. It will help you with all of the important decisions in your life. It will help you make the right decision every time. Gratitude also leads to serviam, and I think everyone in this room knows how we feel about that. If you're thankful for what you have, you quite naturally want to help those who don't have as much. And you've already learned in your time here at Ursuline that the beautiful mystery of serviam is that you always get more out of it than you give. Class of 2017, your class has been described as a beautiful combination of unique personalities, and you embrace each other's uniqueness. You've already developed innovative businesses, creative artwork, been part of championship athletic teams, gotten up the courage to give a TEDx talk when most adults won't even try that, tried and had success in stand-up comedy. You've turned tragedy into something positive, and you have supported each other in some pretty profound ways. Imagine what is still in store for you. When you go through those doors tonight, girls, you will no longer be an Ursuline student, but remember, you will always be an Ursuline girl. Be proud of that and live up to that. Again, I wish you the very best. I know I speak for the entire faculty, staff, and board when I say that it has been a privilege to be part of your journey. God bless you. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce the chair of our board, Tom Tattersall.
Good afternoon. It is my honor as board chair and my privilege to welcome you here to our graduation here on behalf of the Ursuline Academy Board of Trustees. Graduates, well done. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot in the next few minutes, but very impressive to read over $7.7 million of scholarship monies offered and acceptances to some very impressive universities. Wow, really impressive, well done. And you should feel proud. I wanted to just say 3 short things. 1, you're ready. You are ready for your next adventure. You represent the finished product here at Ursuline Academy. Our faculty has provided you with academic rigor that has prepared you, as well as created an environment here for you to catch the spirit of service, kindness, honor, and character. I know and expect that when I hear in the fall, when you come back and talk to your folks, I totally expect to hear college courses really aren't that tough. I had tougher ones at Ursuline. You've been taught the foundational academic skills you need to move on. You are ready. My second point is you will face some difficult challenges and decisions in the years to come. Sometimes they may not be popular with people you care about, but nonetheless, you need to make those decisions. So our hope for you is to remember to take time for prayer. As you approach making that decision, because Scripture tells us God is always with us. He is there to support and help us during decision times. By taking time to pray and then listen, you can have confidence in your decisions and know God is with you. And my last point, and this includes parents too, when friends and family ask you parents or you students, when you are excelling at the study and courses you've chosen to take, or you're demonstrating leadership in class projects or your extracurricular activities, and you are asked, how does this come so easily? How does it come so naturally for you? I would hope you would proclaim, well, that's what Ursuline girls do. You young women represent what makes Ursuline as special as it is. You are living proof of the Ursuline difference versus other schools. Please, and I say that to all of us, spread the word. Ursuline develops the most successful graduates. Parents, thank you for granting Ursuline Academy the privilege of teaching and transforming these amazing young women into the people they've become. And faculty, once again, thank you. Thank you for all your efforts and commitment in providing an excellent student education. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tattersall. We are grateful to you and to the board members for the many hours you dedicate to Ursuline Academy and for your commitment to advancing the mission of our school. The board members who are present here today are Karen Bifferado, Pete Booker, Marty Cool, Sister Kathleen Mary Donahue, David Ford, Kathleen Fahey Hosey, Brendan Keneally, Yvette Kinsale, David Plaza, Maritza Poza-Grice, Charles Ryan, Tom Tattersall, and Sister Maureen Welch. I would like now to introduce the class of 2017's salutatorian, Selena Ceballos.
Bishop Malooly, Ursuline Sisters, Ursuline's Board of Trustees, President Kathy Field Lloyd, Principal Mrs. Carolyn Zogby, Assistant Principal, Ms. Ann Valerio, faculty, staff, family, friends, and my classmates, welcome to the Ursuline Academy graduation ceremony for the class of 2017. We are optimistic about the future, but it is also a time to reflect about the past. In a small, colorful room in kindergarten, a shy little 5-year-old girl with pigtails could never have imagined that this is where her journey at Ursuline would end, on this stage, speaking to all of you. But here I am, and in my reflection of my last 4 years at Ursuline Academy, this is how my mind has pieced the memories together. We, the class of 2017, are all individual pieces of one large puzzle. With some rough edges and some smooth edges, we all have a unique place in this puzzle. Although your piece may not fit directly with mine, or we may be on opposite sides of the puzzle, we are still connected in the big picture. When tragedy struck our grade, especially in the form of loss, it shook the foundation and scattered the pieces of our puzzle. However, with the support that we gave each other, we put the puzzle together again. It takes time, energy, effort, and intuition to make the pieces fit together a certain way. The class of 2017 is not that different from this. We did not start out as a finished masterpiece. The puzzle of freshman year, a pile of individual pieces, scattered, meaningless, small. We were so small freshman year, smaller in every sense of the word. Physically, well, for most of us, academically, and emotionally. We have grown so much over the past 4 years. In the beginning, we were a little bit lost. We not only ran around the hallways trying to find the right classroom or even staircase, but also around the gym, discovering the importance of teamwork early in class. Our first major challenges included AP Hug and biology, learning fundamental lessons about actually taking notes and understanding the material. We began to support each other for the first time. A few of the pieces began to fit together as we learned each other's names, then found similarities between us, and finally became friends. Piecing together our sophomore year, with those ridiculous yellow stickers strapped to our bumpers, we faced the overwhelming anxiety and fear of zooming out onto 95 and the obstacle of parallel parking, a skill Ursuline students are forced to master. Sophomore year is when the sisterhood starts to really take form, not just behind the wheel, but also through service. However you felt about the 80-hour requirement at first, we truly begin to feel united through Servium. Class of 2017, you inspire me as more than just students, but as camp counselors, Special Olympics buddies, research assistants, teachers' aides for CCD or other organizations, and more. Sophomore year begins to make the pieces of the puzzle fit together as we answer the call to be more active members of society, as not only novice drivers, but also servants. Junior year, we take shape. Groups of pieces begin to join other groups of pieces, and the puzzle begins to take form. The looming SAT, ACT, college hunt, and other challenges reared their ugly heads at us for the first time. We supported each other then more than ever. I will never forget how we truly made that hallway feel like a home. I remember sitting on 2 small benches that seemed to hold the whole grade, and while classes were changing, our hallway seemed to hold the whole school with the amount of people coming and going. We began to fight a little bit harder for the spirit jug, proudly waving our flag and screaming as loud as we could at pep rallies, decked out in bright red. I really remember special highlights like Fran's sleepover. We spent the night having an absolute blast. We shared ring mass, and we began to realize our place in the Ursuline legacy. At prom, we danced the night away together. Who could forget Kiara's smooth moves? The relationships we have grow stronger and we are not afraid to branch out and create new ones, continuing to shape and mold the puzzle together. Senior year, the glue of the puzzle, especially evident in two unlikely matched pieces of Kairos and the lounge. Our lessons from Kairos did not bring us perfection. I won't say you won't hear some battles over the lights in the lounge or the best Disney movie. Kairos did reinforce the bonds between our puzzle pieces. The senior lounge is another thing that brought us closer together as a grade this year. Writing our college acceptances on the whiteboard, seeing a collage of senior portraits form on the wall, a surprise breakfast, and just little things like singing songs or hanging out together. All of these helped create a strong bond. Our various activities also made us stronger and better young women. Each time I put on a long black dress for a choir concert, each time I was on that little stage for a musical, each time I walked out onto this gym floor during halftime, I felt proud. I know many of you felt the same way every time you walked out onto the field, the track, or the court. Others found themselves in a club, dedicating our time to many different projects. We were proud to be a part of these activities. We were proud to be Ursuline women. The masterpiece. We achieved so many things over these past 4 years, but not without help. Our teachers assisted us with this every day. You not only helped us with assignments, but you inspired us with each lecture, each stroke of a dry erase marker, pen, a paintbrush, or frantic tapping of keys on a computer or a piano. Then you handed these tools over to us and set us on our own paths to success. Our coaches and counselors helped too, ensuring that we met our goals, both on the field and in life. And, of course, the reason we are all here, our parents. Sending us to Ursuline, sometimes dragging us out of bed in the mornings, is the best thing you could have done for us. You helped shape who we are as individual people, and in this way, you contributed in shaping our puzzle. I would not be the person I am today without the help, support, and love from my entire family, especially my parents, my sister, my grandparents, my godparents, and many aunts, uncles, and cousins. Our puzzle is a combination of individual accomplishments backed by an amazing support system of 48 sisters, many teachers, and family. We are leaving a legacy behind that will be remembered for many years to come. No matter how much time passes or how far apart we are, nothing will break the puzzle we built together through 4 years of memories. Although it may have been difficult at times, we made our puzzle work. We put our pieces together and created a masterpiece. We became beautiful, inspiring young women, and I am so proud of all of us. We believed we could, so we did. Thank you.
Thank you, Selena. That was absolutely beautiful. At this time, Mrs. Kathy Field Lloyd, President of Ursuline Academy, will confer the diplomas.
By the authority vested in me as president of Ursuline Academy of Wilmington, Delaware, I hereby confer the academic diplomas of the Academy on those whose names appear on the official graduation list. I have set my hand and have caused the seal of the corporation to be affixed to the diplomas this 4th day of June, 2017.
Please hold your applause until the last graduate of the incredible class of 2017 receives her diploma. Christina Marie Adams. Christina has provided help to leaders at the TikTok Early Learning Center, prepared meals for St. Gabriel's Church, and engaged in many other volunteer services during her 4 years at Ursuline Academy. Christina will attend Pennsylvania State University. Emily Ann Alexo. Emily volunteered almost 100 service hours at various organizations, her favorite being her time spent with children teaching softball. She was able to share her joy of the game by helping kids learn to play. Emily will attend the University of Delaware. Elizabeth Joan Barnett. Throughout her high school career, Elizabeth has volunteered 170 hours at Nemours A.I. DuPont Hospital for Children and Kent General Hospital, comforting premature babies, playing with children while receiving treatments, and assisting in the post-anesthesia care unit. Elizabeth will attend Georgetown University. Olivia Marie Barone. Olivia volunteered at her grade school, St. Cornelius, and at Carousel Park and Equestrian Center, where she worked with individuals with physical, mental, and emotional disabilities in their therapeutic riding program. Olivia will attend Westchester University. Shayla Marie Bartoli. Shayla dedicated over 600 hours of her time working with Art Therapy Express, an organization that makes the arts accessible for children and adults with disabilities, in addition to volunteering with Jack Frost Ski Resort her freshman and sophomore years, teaching 3- and 4-year-olds the basics of skiing. Shayla will attend Washington College. Morgan Christine Blasetto. Morgan volunteered at Chadsford Animal Hospital, the Friends of Nicole Poor Foundation, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and she spent the summer of 2016 volunteering at Nemours A.I. DuPont Hospital for Children in the Pastoral Care Unit and the Cast Room. Morgan will attend Elon University. Lindsay Margaret Brown. Lindsay volunteered her time to help children learn basketball skills at summer camps and refereeing games for an intramural league. She was also an assistant basketball coach for All Saints Catholic School. Lindsay will attend York College. Selena Ceballos. Selena dedicated over 300 hours to the Wetlands Institute in Stone Harbor, New Jersey. She spent her summers volunteering with their summer camps and cared for terrapin turtles with the research department, which instilled a passion not only for service, but also for marine science. Selena will attend Eckerd College. Anne Elizabeth Colburn. Anne volunteered at Ocean City Parks and Recreation Summer Camp. Her experience included working with children and assisting them with camp activities. Anne will attend Westchester University. Lily Allegra Conady. Lily volunteered as a junior to be a Kairos leader and developed skills to be in charge of the retreat as a senior. She also became a part of the J.P. Morgan Youth Tech Challenge, where she worked with a team to code and develop an application for the nonprofit sector. Lily earned numerous service hours serving as a student aide at Guardian Angel, a federally funded child care center. Lily will attend the Fashion Institute of Technology. Emma Loftus Corson. Emma volunteered at the Nemours A.I. DuPont Hospital for Children. Her service hours included working with sick children, occupying them while waiting for treatments. Emma will attend DePaul University. Frances Marie Crivelli. Frances volunteered at a coding convention at J.P. Morgan Chase. She also volunteered at Faithful Friends, where she spent time working with animals that are neglected and abandoned. Frances will attend the College of Charleston. Marie Lynn Dixon. Marie served Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner at Bethany Grace Community Church and volunteered over 100 hours at Wavemaker 4 this past year, teaching young children how to swim. Marie will attend Michigan State University. Rainier Cecilia Doherty. Rainier volunteered at the American Lung Association's summer asthma camp for 2 years, helping children understand their asthma. She also volunteered for 2 years at the Wilmington Ballet summer camps as a teaching assistant. Rainier will attend Villanova University. Chriselle Sharon Joy Gordy. Over the past 4 years, Chriselle has volunteered by helping senior citizens at Fair Acres Geriatric Center and is currently coaching a youth basketball team at Salvation Army in Chester, Pennsylvania. Chriselle will attend Shippensburg University. Julia Ann Grumbine. Julia has volunteered at Christiana Hospital, working in the OR, maternity ward, and the acute area for the elderly unit, as well as an ambassador for children's health issues for Children's Miracle Network and Johns Hopkins Children's Center. Julia has also volunteered with the American Lung Association, Habitat for Humanity, Comp Animals Pet Rescue, and the St. John the Beloved and Holy Angels Church Aftercare programs. She has given over 285 hours of her time in service. Julia will attend Franklin and Marshall College. Kara Lee Grabowski. Kara performed her service volunteering at Meyerwood Dairy Farms, learning how to be a veterinarian, as well as teaching at Nike and Ursuline lacrosse camps, working with girls of all ages, and finally with Art Therapy Express, where she helped bring art to those with disabilities. Kara will attend the University of Delaware. Constantina Zoe Halakos. Constantina volunteered at Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church, where she was an active member of the youth group and spent her summers working at the Newcastle County Department of Community Services. Constantina will attend the University of Delaware. Julia Christine Hallman. Julia volunteered at the CADES organization, helping special needs individuals. She also volunteered for the Stockings for Soldiers organization, filling Christmas stockings to be sent to U.S. troops deployed overseas. Julia will attend Washington College. Mary Kate Frances Kalinowski. Beginning the summer of Mary Kate's freshman year, she has served countless weekend masses at St. Anne's Parish as an altar server, spent numerous weekday mornings for the past 3 summers coaching at Westminster Pool, and packaged meals at a Dallas food bank. In addition, Mary Kate has volunteered with the Special Olympics and donated her time to various charitable functions. Mary Kate will attend the University of South Carolina. Nina Catherine Kegelman. Nina spent her service hours working with a variety of organizations. She is most proud of her volunteer work at Habitat for Humanity, helping construct homes for those in need, and at Faithful Friends, where she fed animals and helped rescue pets get adopted. She also did clerical work for the Delaware Historical Society and gave tours of Ursuline as a student ambassador. Nina will attend Franklin and Marshall College. Ariba Khan. Ariba has volunteered with many organizations, from assistant coaching IHM's youth tennis team to raising money through bake sales and clothing drives for Syrian refugees, accumulating more than 140 service hours. Ariba will attend Drexel University. Alexandra Ray Kochi. Alexandra volunteered at the Ministry of Caring Soup Kitchen in downtown Wilmington, Delaware, serving food, at St. Mary Magdalene School helping staff and teachers with the school auction, and at the Shellcrest Swim Club providing swim lessons for young children. Alexandra will attend the University of Delaware. Francesca Nicole Kukushka. Francesca volunteered with the elderly and earned over 40 service hours at Ivy Gable Senior Assisted Living. She also spent over 80 hours working with animals and involving herself in the equestrian therapy program at Carousel Farms Park. Francesca will attend the University of Delaware. Kayla Marie Larmore. Over the past 4 years, Kayla has come to define herself through service, which began with countless hours volunteering at a therapeutic riding program, on the Student Ambassador Board, and helping to coach lower school cross country. This passion evolved into spending a week in Piura, Peru this past summer, where she worked directly with the people in the community. Kayla will attend George Washington University. Sarah Elizabeth Looney. Sarah volunteered her time at St. Mary Magdalene Parish, where she worked as a teacher's aide in a 4th grade CCD class, as well as helping teach 5 to 6-year-old children at Vacation Bible School. She has also volunteered her time at her local fire company's yearly car show, where she greeted families and distributed fun prizes to young children. Sarah will attend Philadelphia University. Casey Elizabeth Lynch. Casey volunteered close to 100 hours at St. Mary Magdalene School. Here she gave back to the teachers who once helped her by organizing classrooms and helping with lesson plans. Casey will attend the University of Delaware. Teresa Mary Manganello. In the past 4 years, Teresa has contributed over 800 hours of service in and around her Ursuline community. This service included volunteering as a swimming coach for Special Olympics, building homes for Habitat for Humanity, and participating in a service trip to aid the impoverished in London, England. She hopes to continue her service through college. Teresa will attend the University of Delaware. Paige Alexis Maisley. Paige has been part of Tutu Club, making tutus for children in Wilmington's Latin American community for the past 4 years, and has been the co-president the past 2 years. Last summer, she volunteered 50 hours at the Summer Collaborative Tyler Track Camps, where she had the opportunity to teach underprivileged children track and field skills. Paige will attend High Point University. Maria Susan Matthew. Maria volunteered over 80 hours at a local thrift store whose proceeds go to charity, as well as playing her clarinet during Mass every week at St. Clair of Assisi Parish. She also tutors elementary students in multiple subjects at her local library. Maria will attend the University of Michigan. Krista Amira McDowell. Krista volunteered with the Lot Carey Foundation, doing mission work each summer, and logged 384 hours of service working with children in the Winston-Salem, North Carolina community. Krista will attend Arcadia University. Erin Rosemary O'Doherty. Erin helped organize the Ursuline and Salesianum flag football event, which raised over $3,000 for the St. Patrick's Center in Wilmington. She also spent her summers as a counselor at lacrosse camp, teaching skills to youth lacrosse players. Erin will attend the University of Delaware. Megan McBride Ogden. Megan volunteered for the Polar Bear Plunge to benefit the Special Olympics Foundation. She has volunteered at numerous 5K races in the Wilmington area. Megan will attend the University of Delaware. Sarah Sophia Prendergast. Sarah volunteered all 4 years at the Lyman House, a local nonprofit organization specializing in the treatment of drugs and alcohol addiction. In addition, Sarah volunteered countless hours for the Phelan-McDermott Syndrome Foundation, fundraising and interacting with the children and families. Sarah will take a gap year while she completes mission work in East Africa. Madison Elise Randolph. Madison dedicated her time over the past 4 years to helping the Phelan-McDermott Syndrome Foundation and the Phelan Lucky campaign, which benefits her brother Jack. Madison also volunteers coaching swimming at the Westminster Swim Club. Madison will attend the University of Delaware. Keely Alexandra Renninger. Throughout high school, Keely has volunteered with physically and mentally handicapped children and adults at Thorncroft Equestrian Center. She has found the work to be extremely rewarding and has enjoyed it so much that she will continue to pursue it in college. Keely will attend Westchester University. Juliana Grace Salick. Juliana volunteered with the Center for the Creative Arts throughout the summer of her sophomore year. She also tutored in the lower school and worked with the recycling team, making Ursuline more environmentally friendly. Altogether, she has done over 140 hours of service while at Ursuline Academy. Juliana will attend Franklin and Marshall College. Janet Brooke Smusser. Brooke has volunteered for the past 4 years at her church, Landenberg United Methodist Church, as a camp counselor for their Vacation Bible School program, and as an assistant Sunday school teacher, leading young children grades 1 through 5 through prayer and learning. In addition, Brooke has assisted her field hockey and lacrosse coaches, teaching young children the skills of the game at the First State Field Hockey Summer Camp and Red and White Summer Camp. Brooke will attend the College of Charleston. Caitlin Elizabeth Sentman. Throughout Caitlin's high school career, she has dedicated much of her time at the Independent School, helping to teach lacrosse and volleyball skills to young children. In addition to this, she also volunteered at Tyler's Camp last summer, where she was able to closely connect with underprivileged children through helping teaching them different track and field skills. Caitlin will attend Pennsylvania State University. Martha Elizabeth Skian. Martha spent 120 hours of her time volunteering at the Newcastle County Carousel Park with the Therapeutic Riding Program. She assisted with leading horses and coming up with creative ways for physically and developmentally disabled children and adults to partake in the program and be able to ride. Martha will attend Stonehill College. Julia Elizabeth Sparko. Julia did service during the summer, working at her church with the Vacation Bible School. She also volunteered on her days off from school for Time to Play daycare for children. She enjoyed working with the kids and hopes to continue the service through college. Julia will attend Washington College. Kiara Lanice Stovall. Over the course of high school, Kiara has volunteered for various events at City Team Ministries, including Vacation Bible School, the End of Summer School Backpack Event, Annual Angel Fundraiser Event, and their Mother-Baby program. She also volunteered at the Chester Boys and Girls Club. Kiara will attend Manor College. Arden Rose Sullivan. Arden spent many hours volunteering at the Guardian Angel Daycare Center and held the role as co-president of the Tutu Club, which is a club that makes tutus to deliver to daycares with underprivileged children. Arden will attend the University of Alabama. Madeline Grace Tallman. Madeline is committed to finding a cure for type 1 diabetes, so she has been an outreach and fundraising volunteer for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation throughout the past 4 years. As an Ursuline admissions ambassador, she has shared her knowledge about her alma mater with many prospective families. Madeline also helped impoverished residents in Piura, Peru with basic needs as part of Ursuline's global network. Madeline will attend Tulane University. Sarah Ryburn Taylor. Sarah first volunteered at the Wetlands Institute in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, helping the diamondback terrapins. She then volunteered for a therapeutic riding program for handicapped children and adults at the Gloucester County Dream Park Equestrian Center. Every year since sophomore year, Sarah has jumped into the Atlantic for the polar bear plunge to support Special Olympics in Delaware. Sarah will attend Washington College. Allison Katie Thomas. Allison volunteered for 3 years at her summer swim club, teaching young children under the age of 6 how to swim. She also volunteered at the Coastal Cleanup for Boy Scouts of America. Allison will attend Ursinus College. Lindsay Rose Tucker. Lindsay volunteered almost 60 hours at the Brandywine Rehabilitation Center, helping the elderly with everyday tasks and spending time with them. Over the last 3 years, she has supported the Special Olympics through her participation in the Polar Bear Plunge and Project Unify Day. Lindsay will attend the University of Delaware. Mungchi Bella Tuo. After visiting a rural area in Qinghai, China, Bella established a nonprofit organization, Dream in Kiba, to raise money for the children and was able to recruit 22 people of all ages and professions to spend a week doing service and teaching the children basic courses. Bella will attend Pratt Institute. Carter Marie Vary. Carter spent her 9th and 10th grade years volunteering at Ursuline's Ark Party and open houses. She also volunteered 40 hours to Safety Town, a day camp for students aged 4 to 6, teaching children safety skills. Carter will attend Widener University. Let's congratulate the members of the Ursuline Academy Class of 2017. The Ursuline Education Network Global Scholars Award is conferred to graduating seniors who have demonstrated a strong interest in global citizenship by successfully completing curricular studies with a global focus and engaging in co-curricular activities and experiences that foster the development of global competencies, culminating in a capstone project and anonymous application review by the UEN Global Scholars Committee. Please come forward to receive your award. Ariba Khan. Kayla Marie Larmore. Madeline Grace Tallman.
The administration would like to commend this year's senior members of the National Honor Society. Each senior member has earned a required of 3.5 cumulative grade point average and has completed 50 hours of annual community service. At this time, we ask the class of 2017's National Honor Society members to please stand and be recognized for their academic and service achievements. Ursuline's Lumen chapter of the National Art Honor Society has been active since 1972. Members serve the community through the arts and help to foster a better understanding and appreciation of the arts and how art strengthens and enriches our world. At this time, we ask the class of 2017's National Art Honor Society members to please stand and be recognized for their achievements. The St. Francis de Sales Award is presented to outstanding Catholic school seniors who are recognized for excellence in faith development, scholarship, service, leadership, and citizenship. Most Reverend Bishop Maluli presented our winners with medals at a ceremony on April 24th. As your name is called, please stand and be recognized and remain standing until all names are called. Elizabeth Joan Barnett, Morgan Christine Blasetto, Selena Ceballos, Marie Lynn Dixon, Nina Catherine Kagelman, Francesca Nicole Kazoka, Maria Susan Matthew, Juliana Grace Salick, Madeline Grace Tallman, and Mung Chi Bella Tuo.
Students receiving departmental awards were recognized with medals and certificates at the Senior Awards Ceremony. Departmental awards are merited in the following areas. Please hold your applause till the end. Ladies, please stand and be recognized. An award for departmental honors in English is merited by Nina Catherine Kegelman. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in English is presented to Maria Susan Matthew. An award in departmental honors in choral music is merited by Nina Catherine Kegelman. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in choral music is presented to Julia Ann Grumbine. An award for departmental honors in instrumental music is merited by Madeline Grace Tallman. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in instrumental music is presented to Maria Susan Matthew. An award for departmental honors in visual art is merited by Mung Chi Bella Tuo. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in visual art is presented to Alexandra Ray Kochi. An award for departmental honors in drama is merited by Shayla Marie Bartoli. Certificate of merit for departmental honors in drama is presented to Selena Ceballos. An award for departmental honors in mathematics is merited by Maria Susan Matthew. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in mathematics is presented to Nina Catherine Kegelman. An award for departmental honors in science is merited by Selena Ceballos. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in science is presented to Nina Catherine Kegelman. An award for departmental honors in social studies is merited by Elizabeth Joan Barnett. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in social studies is presented to Selena Ceballos. An award for departmental honors in theology is merited by Nina Catherine Kegelman. A certificate of merit in theology is presented to Marie Lynn Dixon. An award for departmental honors in Chinese is merited by Krista Amira McDowell. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in Chinese is presented to Ariba Khan. An award for departmental honors in French is merited by Teresa Mary Manganello. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in French is presented to Juliana Grace Salick. An award for departmental honors in Latin is merited by Sarah Ryburn Taylor. An award for departmental honors in Spanish is merited by Nina Catherine Kegelman. A certificate of merit for departmental honors in Spanish is presented to Selena Ceballos. The total monetary award of scholarships and grants for the 49 students in the class of 2017 is $7,721,840.
Honoring student achievement and hard work is the purpose of the President's Education Awards program. Since 1983, the program has provided individual recognition from the President of the United States and the U.S. Secretary of Education to those students whose outstanding efforts have enabled them to meet challenging standards of excellence. There are two categories. Category 1, the President's Award for Educational Excellence recognizes students who have earned a 3.5 or higher grade point average and scored in the 85th percentile or higher on the critical reading or math sections of the SATs or ACTs. As your name is called, please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all names are called. Elizabeth Joan Barnett. Morgan Christine Blacetto. Selena Ceballos. Julia Ann Grumbine. Nina Catherine Kegelman. Maria Susan Matthew. Juliana Grace Salick. Caitlin Elizabeth Sentman. Madeline Grace Tallman. Mungchi Bella Tuo. Let's give them a big round of applause. The President's Award for Educational Achievement recognizes students who have shown outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, and intellectual development in their academics over the past 4 years. As your name is called, please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all names are called. Olivia Marie Barone, Rainier Cecilia Darty, Chriselle Sharon Joy Gordy, Constantina Zoe Halekos, Julia Christine Hallman, Ariba Khan, Alexandra Ray Kochi, Sarah Elizabeth Looney, Megan McBride Ogden, Sarah Sophia Prendergast, Madison Elise Randolph, Kiara Lenise Stovall, and Arden Rose Sullivan. Let's give them a round of applause.
A number of our graduates have attended Ursuline from their very early years. As they graduate today from our upper school, we would like to recognize those who have been with us since first grade, kindergarten, and Montessori. Please come forward to receive your award. First grade, Rainier Cecilia Doherty. Kindergarten, Martha Elizabeth Skien. Montessori 4, Julia Ann Grumbine, Juliana Grace Salick. Montessori 3, Teresa Mary Manganello. Lindsay Rose Tucker. Let's give these ladies a round of applause. Each year at graduation, the Academy takes the time to recognize students who have distinguished themselves in unique ways. We call these our Service Award winners. These awards represent the highest recognition that we can bestow. We thank these young women for their dedication and service. For exemplifying the spirit of the Ursuline motto, I will serve, the Serviam Award is presented to Kayla Marie Larmore, and Mungchi Bella Two. For exemplifying the Ursuline sense of responsibility, spirit, fair play, and dedication to school and to fellow students, the Laura Lang Capodanno Award is presented to Lindsay Margaret Brown. For outstanding service and dedication to Ursuline Academy, the Sister Catherine Morse Award is presented to Erin Rosemary O'Doherty. For outstanding involvement and participation in outreach programs in church, parish, or community, the Sister Bernice McGrory Award is presented to Teresa Mary Manganello. For outstanding qualities shown through service to country, community, and fellow Americans, the Nelia Hunter Biden Award is presented to Shayla Marie Bartoli. the Ursuline Academy President's Award for excellence in service to school and in community and in commitment to Ursuline Academy's core values is presented to Juliana Grace Salick. For outstanding qualities representing the standards and ideals of Ursuline Academy, including scholarship, extracurricular projects, leadership, and those qualities of character that make for the well-being of the whole community, the Agnes Horty May Alumnae Award is presented to Madeline Grace Tallman. For outstanding service and loyalty to the school and to the student body, marked especially by those qualities of Christian womanhood most expected of an Ursuline graduate, our highest award, the Cross of Merit, is presented to Selena Ceballos.
At this time, I would like to introduce the class of 2017's valedictorian, Nina Kagelman.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to thank Bishop Mullooly, President Kathy Fields-Lloyd, Principal Carolyn Zogby, Assistant Principal Ann Valerio, and our friends and family for joining our ceremony today. Many great qualities define the Ursuline graduate. Among them are compassion, humility, virtue, curiosity, and of course, the ability to climb about 37 flights of stairs to get to the top of the school. I believe it is the moment when you reach the top of those stairs that you realize what being an Ursuline student has taught you to do. This is because by the end of that journey upwards, if you still have the energy to read, you can find a quote from St. Angela Merici on the wall that says, "Build community wherever you go." As Selena described, we've learned to do this through our teachers' examples, a sense of belonging and inclusion, and many other ways. This particular community has been special, though sometimes too loud in the senior lounge, too boring in dress code assemblies, or too emotional at Kairos. Even as we cherish our memories and thank those who've made them possible for us, this is not what St. Angela was asking us to do with her command. Moving on, we will be challenged to make new friends, learn in a new environment, and act according to strong morals. To do these things well, we must be able to build our own communities, no matter what we face ahead. My junior year, as it was for many others, was challenging. The rough transition between the fun sophomore year driver's ed outings and the many freedoms of senior year privileges felt unjust, as I was buried in college visits and standardized tests. While my older sister and older friends had entered the exciting world of college, pursuing their passions, I was stuck trying to find the velocity of a particle moving along the x-axis at t equals 2 seconds. Even though this was a difficult time, I accepted my current circumstances. So it goes, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Right then, it was my time to do calculus. But if I've learned anything from calculus, it's that there are infinities at each point of the path, and that long-term behavior is powerful. I found this idea again in learning about the Buddhist understanding of time. Though time is fleeting, the present moment is eternal. It's been there since before we were born, and it will go on forever. So in the present instant, we can build ourselves up or bring ourselves down. I know we've all had our share of breakdowns, especially during junior year, but to do as St. Angela asks, we must demonstrate who we are by what we do. On Kairos, I looked for and found what makes each one of my classmates great. I think we all learned through that experience how much really lies beneath the surface of a person, and that there's no downside to being kind. While I know I had a fun senior year, that is only my experience. Not every year will be like it, and not every person will have had the same advantages of our unique community. Knowing this makes our responsibility to continue St. Angela's work even more important. In times of change like this, it can be hard to maintain confidence in the way things unfold. What if our roommate is crazy? Or we mess up our first 10-page research paper? What will we do without that person sitting beside us next year? But even when it's difficult to create a positive space for yourself and others, one of the most important things I hope for you is that setbacks don't reduce you to negativity. I'd like to share with you a quote I discovered in the most unlikely of places, a late-night comedian who said, "Remember, you cannot be both young and wise. Young people who pretend to be wise to the ways of the world are mostly just cynics. Cynicism masquerades as wisdom, but it is the farthest thing from it, because cynics don't learn anything. Cynics always say no, but saying yes begins things. Saying yes leads to knowledge. Yes is for young people. So for as long as you have the strength to, say yes." As a young person, this message was a bit unsettling at first, but it is a good reminder of St. Angela's message. If you find yourself giving up too easily, judging others, putting yourself first, failing to help someone who needs support, or any other form of saying no, remember that you are depriving yourself the opportunity to grow in love as a person, and say yes instead. Yes leads by example. Yes builds community. I know you can do it because you've done it many times before. Building community is coming into school early to decorate our hallway in a Christmas theme for Halloween. Building community is spending days making a video tribute to a beloved substitute teacher. Building community is showing up to the championship game in hunting gear to cheer on your classmates. Building community is coming together as a physics class to figure out what the heck centripetal acceleration is. Building community is accompanying a friend or a teacher to a funeral in their time of grief. You must bring this strong allegiance to community with you wherever you go. For when you exhibit this spirit to others, you will never have departed, and you will never be alone. Leaving Ursuline, I know the amazing things you are capable of doing. I will miss you and our lounge, our uniform, our teachers, and our classes, maybe even calculus. But what will stay with me, and hopefully you also, is the sisterhood that has brought us closer after the minutes spent cramming for a quiz, the 4 days on Kairos, those weeks before a vacation that dragged on forever, and the many grueling exams we took together. No matter when you came to this understanding, or even if you've yet to, I hope you realize you've been a part of the path even before you thought it started. Because something always seems to bring us together that leaves us the opportunity to be more loving than we were before. Our strengths and our love are very real, as are the exciting possibilities ahead of us. Remember the meaning of a benevolent community and create it wherever you go, not just for yourself, but for all those you meet as well. My friends in the class of 2017, by building community with any friend we make, parent we love, teacher we learn from, stranger we encounter, society we belong to, or God we praise, we share that gift with the world. Thank you.
time, Bishop Mullooly will give God's blessings to our graduates.
Today we celebrate Pentecost. God the Father sent the Holy Spirit upon the apostles and the holy men and women, and it was their commencement. They began their career spreading the faith. Today there is a commencement here. Our young ladies who have been strengthened in faith and academics and spirit here at Ursuline will begin new lives also. And so I ask God to bless them and bless all of us. The Lord be with you. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Bishop. And this concludes the 123rd commencement exercises of Ursuline Academy.